The Scarlet Witch is essential to Doctor Doom's Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars plans according to a game-changing new MCU theory. But before we get into it, if you haven't done so already, please hit the subscribe button, drop a like and comment on the video, and if you're able, please sign up for channel memberships for exclusive content, which really helps us out. Anyway, back to the video. So, Robert Downey Jr. is set to debut as iconic comic book villain Doctor Doom in Avengers Doomsday, with the 2026 crossover and its 2027 sequel expected to bring one of Marvel's most expansive storylines into live action. Bringing 2015's Secret Wars to life is a tall task for Marvel Studios and the Russo brothers, however, but a new theory explains exactly how the MCU can make this happen. Robert Downey Jr.'s casting as Doctor Doom after he spent over a decade portraying Iron Man in the MCU caused a stir, but recent hints that the Russo brothers will be adapting Secret Wars storyline as faithfully as possible have raised excitement for Doom's debut. Just like in Marvel Comics' Secret Wars, Doctor Doom likely won't be working alone in the MCU, but his allies might not be who we expect. In fact, this theory suggests one of MCU's most notable heroes could find herself alongside Doctor Doom in Doomsday and in Secret Wars. In Marvel Comics' Secret Wars event from 2015, Doctor Doom uses immense cosmic power to bring together fragments of destroyed universes as a safe haven battle world after unstoppable incursions ravaged the multiverse. The Russo brothers' ambition to adapt Secret Wars faithfully suggests this will also happen in the MCU, and the theory shared by Reddit user Pretty Witch Boy explains how Doom can pull this off. It suggests that Doctor Doom can harness the chaos magic power of the Scarlet Witch to form Battleworld after devastating incursions. Elizabeth Olsen's Wanda Maximoff was born a witch but had her abilities enhanced by exposure to the Mind Stone, which started a chain of events that led to her emergence as the Scarlet Witch. Her abilities allow her to shape reality at will, affect probabilities, and traverse the multiverse, so it's not surprising that Doctor Doom could have her in his sights. Doom could use her gifts to warp reality and form Battleworld, saving many after incursions tear apart all reality, but also establishing a new twisted status quo that perhaps places him as God Emperor Doom. There have been many MCU tie-in issues of Marvel Comics since the live-action franchise began, and the most recent, the TVA series written by Catherine Blair and Ryan North, explores the time variance authority that was first seen in the Loki series in Disney+. After expanding its tolerance of variance following Loki's reshaping of the TVA in Season 2, the tie-in comic series brings together multiversal heroes such as Captain Carter, Spider-Gwen, and Gambit for a selection of missions. This story has explored more of the MCU's TVA and has included an appearance by the Scarlet Witch herself. While there has been some dispute about whether this is the same version of the Scarlet Witch as Elizabeth Olsen's iteration from the live-action MCU, the Scarlet Witch's appearance in TVA number 3 reminds us there are still variants living across the multiverse. Olsen's Wanda Maximoff sacrificed herself and seemingly died in 2022's Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, but TVA number 3 either hints at her survival or explains how she can return. This perfectly primes the Scarlet Witch to fall under the control of Doctor Doom, especially if a multiversal Doom stages an attack on the TVA. Even though she took a villainous turn in WandaVision and Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, the Scarlet Witch has always proven herself to be a staunch hero in the MCU's past. This means it's unlikely she'll willingly join forces with Doctor Doom in the MCU, which suggests that Robert Downey Jr.'s villain might find another way to harness Wanda Maximoff's power. This could lead to her replacing the Beyonders from Marvel Comics, an otherworldly species that plays a key role in the Secret Wars event, as it's their power Doom steals to build Battleworld. The Beyonders have yet to appear in the MCU, and it might seem rushed and unnecessary to somehow force them into the storyline of Doomsday and Secret Wars. Instead, it's easy to imagine Doctor Doom, a powerful sorcerer in Marvel Comics, stealing the Scarlet Witch's chaos magic for himself, perhaps in a similar way to Strange Supreme's power absorption in What If Season 1. This explains how Doom gains his magical powers, brings Battleworld together, and manipulates reality and its inhabitants with ease, setting up a terrifying and comic-accurate Marvel Comics adaptation for Phase 6.